was a bad week. It was a bad week for your boy. It was bad. It was real bad out here. Alright. It's like every single team I picked, I feel like early on in the 1 o'clock window, like super early on in the 1 o'clock window, I looked at the games and I looked at my ESPN bet and I was like, yeah, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. I don't know what went wrong. Well, no, with the Saints, I know what went wrong. And obviously, I got the green. Wearing green. Just gotta give the Eagles the respect, I guess. But, like, what went wrong with my picks? I feel like I made some good picks this week. I thought they were... What the fuck is going on in Cincinnati? Okay, alright. We have a lot to get into. So, let's recap everything, and I mean everything, that happened in week 3 of the NFL season. Okay, so let's get to everything and I mean everything that just went wrong in week 3 of the NFL season. So, we're going to start off with Thursday Night Football. We had the Jets, we had the Patriots, and I mean, we started out good at the beginning of this week. I felt good. I picked the Jets. They won 24-3. I felt real good. I said Aaron Rodgers is back, and then every week they're just going to get better and better and better. And I meant that they are going to get better and better and better every week, and that's very scary for the rest of the league, if I'm being honest. The Patriots, I mean, it's a little bit, we're going to talk a lot today. We're going to talk a lot today about realistic expectations for teams. That's what we're going to talk about today, because I just feel like there's a lot of teams that just had unrealistic expectations, and they folded, and we finally saw them fold, and boy, it hurt. It did hurt. So, Jets end up getting that dub, 24-3, and let's keep it moving right along. We had the Bucks and the Broncos, and this was a shocker as well. I'm not gonna say that the Bucks kind of like were shown the reality. I'm not gonna say that at all. But Bo Nix and Sean Payton definitely got in that ass. 26-7. They ended up getting that W. I don't know what happened to the Bucks and the Saints this week and the Bengals. I have no clue. I don't know. It was a weird week in the NFL. Maybe I'm alone, but it was weird. It was just a weird week. So, moving on. The Chargers and the Steelers. I need to make it known. If you go back and you check the video from last week, I promise you will hear me click on the Chargers, but I'm saying at the same time that I'm on the Tomlin train. So, I said I was on the Tomlin train, but I picked the Chargers, so we gotta take that out. We have no choice but to take that out, which sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. I would have never bet against Mike Tomlin. If I would have known, I'm a fan of Jim Harbaugh too, but I would have never bet against that. But Steelers ended up getting that W, 20-10. And now we move on to another shocking game. CJ Stroud and the Vikings versus Sam Darnold, or CJ Stroud and the Texans, versus Sam Darnold and the Vikings. This is supposed to be a whole lot of this, going, a whole lot of back end smacking. And let me tell you, it was just the Vikings beating that ass, and it was 34-7. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes, bro. Sam Darnold in the year 2024, he's not old. Let me not make it sound like he's old, but like, bruh, are you kidding me? If I would have told you that the leading MVP candidate was Sam Darnold in 2024, what would you say? That's just my question. What would you say? Okay, that being said, let's keep it moving. We had the Colts and the Bears. Okay, so with this one, man, this game was hard. It was a hard watch. explosive, I guess. It was a lot of bullshit going on. Like Anthony Richardson. I am a big Anthony Richardson fan. But at the same time, it's hard for me to trust him because like one play he'll do something amazing and the next play it's just like bang turnover and you're like, yo, what happened? So yeah, that's just how I feel about that. Caleb Williams, I feel like he's gonna take the most time, and it's crazy because he's a #1 pick, but I feel like he's gonna take the most time to develop into an actual NFL quarterback, but that's only because he has that kind of outlaw play style that Mahomes, but he's not Mahomes, like, so I think that just makes it even more impressive what quarterbacks like Mahomes and Lamar can do, scrambling with their legs, and Josh Allen making stuff happen. But needless to say, Colts hung on to beat the Bears 21-16. Now let's get to the meat. I need to hold on before we get to the meat and potatoes. Hold on. Yeah, I needed a little bit of that wine. Because, like, I'm trying, as I wear green in this green lit room, I'm trying to control myself. Because this is ASMR and I just can't be snapping. I can't be screaming. I can't be using my actual voice. So, I'm trying to control myself. I am literally just rocking back and forth, trying to control myself. Because what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, yo? Like, what happened ever? I knew it was, So let me explain it like this. I knew that when the media started picking up talk and chatter on the Saints and, oh, the Saints are amazing, the Saints are great, they're gonna be this, they're gonna be that, that's when I knew it was over. I knew it was over the second, but still, foolishly, I still allowed myself to believe that we could win. I was like, it's at home, we're in the dome. The dome is going to be loud, it's going to be packed. Drew Brees, Mark Ingram, leading the chant, it's going to be amazing. I thought it was, you couldn't tell me that we were going to lose that game. You could not tell me that. And boy, oh boy, when we got out on that field, I was like, what the fuck is that product? That is not what we've seen the first 2 weeks. That is nasty. And what it led me to believe is that Derek Carr is the type of quarterback that needs everything to go right for him to be successful. He cannot dig you out of a hole. He can put you in one, but he cannot dig you out of that hole. I know he has fourth quarter comebacks. I'm hearing all that. It sounds great. Show me the playoff wins. Show me the playoffs. Show me something that those fourth quarter. Why are you always trailing? Okay. Anyway, I think it was a poorly coached game by both sides. I think both teams really don't have anything to really be happy about. That was a shitty game. The Eagles making terrible coaching decisions back to back to back to back to back. Jalen Hurts turning that ball over like it's nothing. You got Saints players running into each other on multiple occasions. Derek Carr snapping the ball and not being able to locate his running back. It was a lot. But I don't want to spend too much time on this because I understand I am a Saints fan, but you all are probably not. Eagles got that dub 15-12 because two Saints players, they did this. Instead of doing this, they did this. And that was it. Dallas Goedert said bye-bye. And he was gone. So that's how that went. Now, Packers and Titans. My goodness, bro. Okay, this game was good. This was a good game in terms of the Packers. This was a good showing for Matt LaFleur. They got that W 30-14. I thought that Matt LaFleur did his fucking thing. He has been balling. What do you use for in terms of a coach doing very well? Do you say that a coach is hooping? Because he's been hooping. He's been drawing up some shit. I think he's doing a fantastic job as a coach. And Malik Willis is doing fantastic. yeah. And now we're like, yeah, there might be a problem with that. There might be a problem with that. But, I don't know. Again, Packers got that dub, 30-14. Now, let's get into the Giants and the Browns. I feel like there's two teams that, like, every fan and every person maybe in the league would know that, like, we don't lose to. Like, there are two teams that we do not lose to. That is the Giants, and that is the Panthers. Like, they're trash. And if you're a fan, you know that it's true. I'm not being disrespectful. I promise you know it's true. You know it is. So, no. And guess what the Browns did? They lost to the Giants 21-15. I don't understand. Like Deshaun Watson, I understand that offensive line is like a little garbage, but like, brother, like, come on, bro. Like, the Giants, and for the Giants, at least, like, that gives Daniel Jones like a little bit of breathing room. Danny J and the boys, they get a little bit of, like, everybody's not gonna be on their ass this week at least. Like, they get a couple days until they suck again, and then that's a problem. So, Dolphins and Seahawks. Ooh, man, oh my gosh. I had faith in Mike McDaniel, and I think that I underestimated the Seahawks is what happened. Either that or I overestimated Mike McDaniel and Skylar Thompson. I think that's maybe what happened. I think I overestimated Mike McDaniel and Skylar Thompson, because the Seahawks absolutely ended up getting that dub 24-3, and I wasn't a believer in the Seahawks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't. I think they're a solid team. I don't know if they are like top tier, but they are 3-0, and that is undeniable right now. So that is what it is. Now let's get to the probably, like, there are like two shockers, because it's like the Panthers and Raiders. Like, again, you don't lose to the Raiders, or the Panthers. You do not lose to the Panthers. The Raiders got their ass. I was about to lose track of the ASMR just now, because the Raiders got that ass. Yeah. Like, it was bad. I was watching Red Zone, like, there's no way. There's no way. 36-22. Andy Dalton had a day on that ass, just tearing that ass up. But I just want to caution everybody. Because new cars look very shiny at first. I'm not wishing anything bad on Andy Dalton at all. Want nothing but success for him, except for when he plays the Saints. But, like, I don't know if this is gonna last. So if you're a Carolina fan, just enjoy it and keep it moving. Now, let's get to the Ravens and Cowboys. And the Ravens are pretty much, I'm not even gonna lie, at this point they're like my second team. But that's only for my affinity for Lamar Jackson. So I don't like this. I did not like this game at all. Ravens ended up getting the dub 28-25, but I don't like how it was done. They should have blown them out, like, by a lot. They got up 28-6 and then let the Cowboys march all the way back and almost lost. And I agree with Lamar when he says, yeah, no, we need to start, like, why didn't we put our foot on them when we had them already? Like, who are we being nice for? Like, whoop them. What the hell? So, hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that next time. But, I mean, shout out to the Cowboys for almost coming back, but that really, it felt just like the game against the Packers last year, where it's like they get their ass whooped and then they come back. Like, we saw what happened. But 28-25 is how that game ended. Now, the Lions and Cardinals. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Lions ended up getting the dub 20-13, but I like what I'm seeing from the Cardinals. Like, I don't love it, obviously, but I do like what I'm seeing. I didn't expect them to be good at all, and they are fighting. Last week, they put it on the Rams, but, like, they're fighting, and that's what I like to see. It's a very weird season so far, is how I feel about it right now. It's a very weird season so far. Now, the 49ers and the Rams. this game was crazy. I went from going, wow, Brock Purdy is gonna silence the haters, and he did. He did. He did. He really did. Even if he lost, and he did lose 27-24, because Matt Stafford just, if Matt Stafford's on the team, you're gonna win in the clutch. It's that simple. That's how it's just like that. If he's on the team, you're gonna win in the clutch. But Brock Purdy, he showed a lot, and I'm somebody who's not the craziest Brock Purdy believer, so he showed me a lot. I will not lie to you. I have major respect for how he balled out without his major weapons out there, so he fought for sure. And now the Chiefs and Falcons. Look, man, Chiefs ended up getting the dub 22-17, but they are not helping. Their refs are saving them allegations. They are not. I think if you're a Falcons fan, you're obviously upset. But at the same time, you can be like, wow, our team is actually like that. You just beat the Eagles. You went toe-to-toe with the Chiefs. Like, week 1 was a shit show, but that's week 1. I like what I'm seeing from the Falcons, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, in terms of the Jaguars and Bills, I'm gonna tell you right now, shout out to Josh Allen. Shout out to Josh Allen. And that's it. I have nothing else to talk about with that game, because I turned that shit off early. I was like, wow, they are beating that ass. Oh, there's another game on. Yep, let's watch that. So, man, 47-10 is tough. 47-10 is a tough ass whooping. The Jaguars they gotta go on like a retreat and go find themselves again or some shit. I don't know. But the Bills are probably, in my opinion, the best team in football right now. Because they have had the most dominating wins, but at the same time, I trust their quarterback to not show his ass. Now, the last game of the week, which was also like the craziest game of the week. Who would have thought that a quarterback duel between Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels was going to be like the highlight of week 3? Who would have thought? I didn't, because I picked the Bengals to bounce back, and Lord knows Jaden Daniels was not fucking having that at all. 38-33, Jaden Daniels on a late score to Terry McLaurin, who I did not start. Because I started Rashid Shaheed, who didn't touch the fucking ball. Okay, we're leaving that alone. But no, Jaden Daniels balled the fuck out. My God, he is sensational. And I wasn't a believer at first, I'm not gonna lie. Week 1, I was not. I was like, okay, he's just running every single possession. Week 2, I was like, okay, he's doing something. And week 3, I'm like, yeah, I'm bought in. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, the Bengals have a lot to figure out, and not a lot of time to do it, and not in an easy conference to do it in, so God bless to them. But yeah, man, you can see it. We can, look at it. Look, got this one right. Wrong. Right. Wrong. Or no, right, sorry. Wrong. Right. Wrong. Why would I ever pick the Jaguars? Why would I do that? Wrong. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. This is probably my worst week ever picking, like ever in the history of this channel. 16 games. I didn't know how bad it was until I tallied it up. Man, 16 games, and I went 5 for 11, yo. Jesus Christ. How does that happen? That is like the worst shit. I wouldn't be mad at anybody who unsubscribes right now. I would not be mad at it. I would just have to take that on the chin, because like 5 and 11, that's bad dope. And I told you I was gonna put a ticket in with these picks. That ticket was done in like 5 fucking minutes. Horrible work. 5 for 11, terrible. I'm gonna remember that for a long time. But for now, let's get in. If we're even, I don't even. If y'all still trust me, let's get into the picks for week 4. Alright, so week 4, the way that I'm gonna rebound is to just put last week behind me. Last week does not exist. 5-11 does not exist. New week, new me. Alright, so we're gonna make clear and decisive picks this week, and we're gonna fucking get back. Alright, and speaking of getting back, we have the first game on Thursday night between the Giants and the Cowboys, and I'm picking the Cowboys. I think that they get back right. They've had 2 embarrassing losses at home. They're gonna go on the road, they're gonna beat that ass, and they're gonna get out of there 2-2, and they're gonna look very good, and they're probably gonna win by about 2 or 3 touchdowns, because it's the Cowboys. Now, if that doesn't happen, blow it up. Blow it up. If they lose to the Giants, blow it up. Anyway, so the Jets and Broncos. Jets, because Aaron Rodgers is going to specifically beat the dog shit out of Sean Payton for everything that he said last year about Nathaniel Hackett. This game is probably going to be the game that, like, I'm going to, like, pay attention to the most just because of that. Eagles and Bucks. This is tough. Both teams are in a weird spot. Both teams are, if AJ Brown plays, I think he's going to be, I said I was going to be decisive. But this is hard. This is hard. I'm going with the, I don't know. I'm going with the Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks only because I think Baker Mayfield's going to air it out. And they have the receivers to do it. I don't know, dude. They're at home. Okay. And the Eagles' offense is struggling. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Give me the Eagles. I think the Eagles, they can't lose. They cannot lose. Decisive. I'm picking the Eagles because they can't lose. Jalen Hurts has too much pressure on him right now to lose. Even with everything he has going on, the Bucks don't really have pressure like that. Like, it's still the Bucks. We don't really care if they win or lose. Bucks fans do. Shout out to the Bucks. But the Eagles, like, if you know what I know and you're around the Philly area, you cannot be a loser in Philly. So they have to get that figured out. Steelers and Colts. Give me the Steelers. I'm on the Tomlin train officially this time. Texans and Jags. I think the Texans bounce back after last week. Heavy, for sure. Vikings and Packers. This is tough. This is very tough. If Jordan Love's not playing, I'm not picking the Packers. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't know. Jordan Love might be back, but, like, without Malik Willis is playing, I don't know if they're going to rush him. So we're going with the Vikings right now. And the MVP, Sam Darnold, which is crazy to me. Now, the battle of the suck. There's no way that Joe Burrow loses. There's no way. If the Bengals lose this game to the Panthers, blow it up. Again, blow it up. There's a couple blow it up games. Blow everything up if the Bengals lose. Rams and Bears. I think the Rams get this for sure. The Rams absolutely get this one. Caleb Williams is just struggling right now, and I'm sure at some point it'll click, but Matt Stafford he's too experienced to lose a game like this. Saints and Falcons. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm trying not to pick with my heart. I think Saints, but because of the defense, not because of Derek Carr. Yeah, I think Derek Carr is going to go back to having the training wheels back on and not really, like, we're going to rely on the run game, which we tried to do, but Philly shut it down. It's just the Falcons, like Kirk Cousins, bro. I don't trust Kirk. He had that great drive against the Eagles, but I don't know. It's just something about Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry. Like, I'm picking the Saints. It's a little biased. It's very biased. Okay. The Commanders and the Cardinals. I have to go with Jaden at this point after what I saw. There's no way that I can't. The Patriots and 49ers. The 49ers are going to get back right this week. Sorry about it, Patriots fans. I'm sorry. Raiders and Browns. This is tough. 2 teams that are struggling right now and had very, very, very bad losses. That being said, I feel as though the Browns are better coached right now. weapons, I guess. Like Devontae Adams is on the Raiders, but he's not really mentally on the Raiders. So, Chiefs and Chargers, the Chiefs will win this game. Bills and Ravens is what a game. What a game. What a game. I'll tell you what though, crazy games for Baltimore. What a hard schedule. To have Kansas City and then, I mean, yeah, you lost to the Raiders. That was dumb. That was so dumb. But then you have, like, literally back-to-back games against the Cowboys and then the Bills. So your first 4 games, you're playing the Cowboys, the Bills, and the Chiefs. That's crazy. But that being said, Lamar Jackson always shows up in big games, so I'm picking him. Big regular season games, I guess, because somebody's going to argue the playoffs. I'm not getting into that discussion. So, let's see. Dolphins and Titans. This is hard because, like, I don't trust either quarterback. I don't trust either. But the Dolphins have more talent, and that's what I'm going to trust, and the better coach. So I'm going to trust Mike McDaniel again, but this is the last time. And I think finally the Lions handle business quite easily. No disrespect to the Seahawks, but I think the Lions handle business easily on Monday night. Or there are 2 Monday night games again. What the fuck is going on? I love it. I'm not a complainer, but like, hey, yo, I love it. But anyway, to go back over our slightly indecisive picks. For week 4, we have the Cowboys, we have the Jets, we have the Eagles, the Steelers, the Texans, the Vikings, the Bengals, the Rams, the Saints, the Commanders, the 49ers, the Browns, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Dolphins, and the Lions. And we will never go 5 for 11 again. Do you hear me? We will never go 5 for 11 again. And that's on everything. Alright, family, I just wanted to pop back in one last time and thank you guys again for sticking with your boy. I understand I was gone for a minute, and there's probably a good amount of people that are like, oh, is he really back? Yes, I am really back, and yes, I will really be posting again, and yes, the NBA is starting, so we are about to get in some videos on that, and 2K25, my god, I might have to post some NBA 2K25 videos. Is there anybody else out there, like, that had a rough launch to NBA 2K25? I just want to know, because Lord Jesus, that game is, you're either good at it or you're dog shit, is what I'm finding out. So, nah, but I genuinely appreciate everybody sticking around and absolutely appreciate everybody that clicked on this video. I will see you guys sooner than you think.